this
And
shit.
the
I'm
Trojans
starting
will
to get a
kick
hang
off
of it,
first
but
and here we
I
go.
still be trying to do it like last year and mess around. Click on the corner and a big play happen or some dumb.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these
Next
great
month
aerial assaults, but they've
on the
always needed
19th.
to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got
all kinds of room to the right. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Husky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed.
Tennessee.
He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have the answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
My bad. I muted my system.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Play action on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They want to run it left here. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play action with Williams. Buying time to his right. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Here's Williams to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Williams will pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They're all over it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down from the gun. Williams hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, in that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jordan. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Setting up the screen. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on fourth down. Needs it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. There he goes. At the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running the red zone. It's Miller. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hits inside, it's Jordan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They give it back to him. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He leaves it with the back. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Left side, it's Washington. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And Man, you've got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Making the adjustment on the play. Williams from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Williams. Hits the crease. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
From the gun, it's Jordan. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Trojans have a lot of options on second and inches. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Bowman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse, continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
effective. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Williams got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Moss. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Complete to the left. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Wants to throw one first. Still looking to his right. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Williams, into the end zone, touchdown Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Williams looking for a man. Gets away. Stepping to the right. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Jordan. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Barber. He's loose. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Washington right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Williams on the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 4th down, Williams. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Look out! Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll move the tight end. Hands it off. There's a crease. Lowers those pads. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackle.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll line up to go for two. They'll run it. It's Jordan.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a...
It's a seam wide open. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. Washington wants to go quickly.
A lot of times with these crossing patterns, man, it's just waiting for the right opportunity to throw the football. When does he come open? When can I get it to him without putting the ball in any kind of conflict or anybody being in position to make an interception? Nice throw, nice catch, and nice run after the catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Williams from the gun on third down. Got his man. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Washington. Could be in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. Williams will pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bowman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, looking for a man. Turns up, it's Jordan. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking outside, it's Jordan. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The fake wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Sometimes you think you've got a free play, and then you mess it up with a negative one.
Yeah, and I get the aggressiveness. Third and inches, you know you can go for it on fourth down, but the defense wasn't fooled.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Trying to establish the run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Trying to squeak through the pile.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Huskies will snap it on first and 10. He's changing the play. Here's Williams to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously,
it's picked off. At the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with...
Hits the afterburners! And he'll race it to the house! Touchdown, Husky!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Turns into the pile. Makes one man miss. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Play fake, Williams. Moves to his right. Oh, what a cut! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Williams turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 2nd and long here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Single back formation and they give it to it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.